emails or video, deadlines and time limits. Tell them, we got 42 days to do this, but I want you moving forward every week. So we go back to this picture. You have a goal, you do the training, you do question and answers, you help them figure out the next step or changing anything that needs to be changed. Keep track of them, have them report, test, measure, and adjust, and keep moving toward that goal. This is a proven process that will help people achieve what they desire. So we're now at the question and answer period. So test, measuring, and adjusting the goal. Does anybody have any questions about what we talked about? You can all unmute. I'll try to unmute you too. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Now since nobody has any questions, I'm gonna ask a question. What did I just teach you about mentoring? See, I'm asking you to teach back. Let's see,
There's a lot here, Scott.
What's that?
There's a lot here.
Yes, I went through a lot really fast. So this is one you're going to want to review because it's, boy, it's interesting. I'm trying to unmute people, but I guess they muted themselves. I'm sorry it's a lot of information, but boy, I tell you, I got excited with this because this is truly what you do as a mentor. You help them reach their goals, and people are so happy when they reach their goal. They're like, I never thought I'd be able to do this in my life. And yet, here you are helping them reach their goals. And you become good friends. It's so amazing. I had, with my very first batch of mentees, 4 people who wanted to write a book, but they never were able to get writing and doing it. And guess what? Within those 6 months, 3 of them got their books done. 6 months, they got their books done. Some authors, boy, I talked with Wayne Dyer, one of his books took 3 years to get together. And we're helping people move forward much faster. And so these lessons we're helping people with, not only are we going to wake them up and help them move forward in their life, but they're gonna love you, and they're gonna keep listening to you, and they're probably gonna even want to mentor again. I've had people want to mentor another 6 months because they were so happy with how fast they moved forward in their lives. Now, whether you're doing group mentoring or single mentoring, it doesn't matter. You're going to help people achieve their goals, and they're going to love you. And you become their friend. And I love all the people I've mentored because they become my friends. And the Ascended Masters are really interesting. They love to be our friends. Once you get an association with them, you become their friend, and they want to come to you even more because they know that you're listening to them and you are moving forward. So it's way cool. Did somebody have a question? Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm interested in finding out, have you come across people that are really like, you ask them, what have you accomplished in the last week, and they've done nothing?
Oh, absolutely. We're human. And there will be times they will do absolutely nothing, and when you get to the next mentoring session, they'll go, I haven't been able to do a thing. And then you ask them, well, why not? And if they go, I don't know, then you start over. You find out if that goal was too lofty, and if it was, you downgrade it to something much easier. People, when something seems too hard, it's too hard. And so we've got to find, it's baby steps. Believe it or not, baby steps is how we move forward. And so, I'm one of these crazy, hyper-achieving people. And, I had to go to medical school, and I had to do this, I had to do that, and now I'm actually happier than I've ever been, because now I'm just helping others achieve their goals. I don't have to be a doctor anymore. I don't have to be this hyperachiever. But you know what? I'm happier than I've ever been because I'm serving the Ascended Masters. I'm doing something that is actually helping people move forward. So this is one of the best careers I feel like I've ever had. And it doesn't feel like a career because it feels fun. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if they haven't done a thing, it's because it's too lofty, it's too high out there. And we need to dummy it down, because believe it or not, a lot of us humans have been dummied down. We think we can't do it. We think we're not worth it. It goes back to all those things that keep us from moving forward. And we're here to help people's self-esteem come up, show them what causes their self-esteem to go down, making them change their relationship with their mother, their father, with God, with their emotions, with money. All these things have been shown that if you deal with them, you can start becoming more. Because things that hold us back are very powerful. And the psychology of it, all of the dark forces know the psychology of fear, of anxiety, of not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough. They know that psychology. Well, guess what? We're teaching you that psychology so you can help get people beyond that. And I love this stuff because it does. It helps you train them, get questions and answers, help them with their next steps, help track them, help keep them accountable by reporting to you. You test, measure, and adjust, and keep going. Sometimes you just get a little bitty goal and it takes 6 weeks or 7 weeks to get it, but you got that goal. And let me tell you how good you feel inside when you reach that goal. When St. Germaine told me I could be a mentor, I was like, I hadn't even thought about it. And so when he told me, you're going to go give a lecture about you're starting a mentoring business, it was really weird. He helped me get my lecture together. In fact, he came through and helped me to motivate the people to even get in line to sign up. It was fabulous. I had so much help from St. Germaine. It was like feeding candy to a baby. And I was the baby. It was way cool. Any other questions?
In other words, we need to reach each individual at their level.
Oh, absolutely. That's why that very first thing we do is we do this. We get to know them. We get to know what their current situation in honoring themselves is. We get what they're doing to take care of their body, and then we get their goal where they want to be. We see where they are in their relationships. We see what their relationship with food is, their relationship with time. A lot of us don't use our time very wisely. And so you find all of these things. These 8 things are the biggest things that keep people from moving forward in their lives. And they're stuck in these areas. Money. Money's a big stopper for a lot of people. They don't know how to move forward with thinking they're worth more money. This one lady that I did some training with, that I trained, I taught her about money. I did the 24-strand DNA thing with her, and as she was doing it, she kept telling me, you know, I feel like I'm worth more money now that I've got my DNA. I said, okay, go tell your boss. And you know what she did? She was making $8 an hour, and she went and talked to her boss, and she says, hey, I'm going to quit unless you pay me more money. And when she did the 24-strand DNA manifestation, she became smarter, she became more productive, she was better around all the other people in the business. In fact, she had surpassed most of the other people in the business. And he looked at her and he said, you know, you're worth more to me if you stay. How much do you want? And you know what she told him? I want $36 an hour, which was 4.5 times what he was paying her. And you know what he said? Okay, you're worth it. Because she had shifted herself. That's why I fell in love with the 24-strand DNA manifestation. Was it made people smarter, it made them more capable, it got rid of personality defects. You know, it's one of the things that I like teaching people because it helps people move forward. So then she started mentoring with me. She was so happy, and now she was making more money. She decided to mentor with me. Isn't that interesting? And so now we've helped her move even further forward. And guess what her boss has done recently? This was 2 years ago. She started mentoring with me 6 months ago. And anyway, she's making $50 an hour now. And it's all because she did what I asked her to do. I helped her do the 24-strand DNA manifestation. We helped her do the setting my decrees for setting myself in divine order. You know, these things are basic things that the Ascended Masters have given to us to help us move forward. So if you guys haven't done the 24-strand DNA manifestation, start doing it. And the other thing I found out was in order to have the perfected fourth dimension body, we have to have 48 strands of DNA. So I continued doing it, and then I found out you have to have 96 to get into the fifth dimensional aspect. So I kept doing it, and now I've got 108 strands of DNA in my body because I've just kept going and going and going. And you know, I've had psychics go, okay, you're teaching us this, let's see, I'm testing how many strands of DNA, and this last weekend the lady said, you've got 108 strands of DNA. What are you doing? I said, I'm just keeping doing it. So it works, and it will help your mentees. So it's one of the action steps you could ask people to do. So let's do this. If you haven't done the 24-strand DNA manifestation, go to scottwerner.org, download it, start doing it. I tell you, you will evolve. You will become a higher being. And it does help your intellect, your emotions, personality defects, all kinds of stuff. It's very cool. So that's your assignment, is to achieve a goal of starting the 24-strand DNA manifestation. Okay, so see what I did as a mentor just then? Oh, I guess that's Kathy.
I'll start splitting up. Do you know where the office is?
I don't know which phone she's on, but...
So I have a couple of things I wanted to...
Okay, no, I was trying to remember.
Oh. Anyway, we're all done with time. I'm going to give everybody a blessing. And thank you for being here tonight. Your goal is to look at that 24-strand DNA manifestation, and if you've completed it, great. If you haven't, you know, start doing it again. And I feel like it'll help you become a better mentor, a better human being, even a more evolved human being, and be able to help people more. So thank you for listening tonight. we're going to go ahead and, is there any other questions? We got a couple minutes.
Yes, Scott.
Yes.
Can you do the strand manifestation more than once a day?
Can we do the strand manifestation more than once a day? Yes, you can. I've had people who did it 12 times a day, 24 times a day. I mean, and this one lady called me up from Florida saying, my husband's running around like a maniac and he's doing this 24 strand DNA thing way too fast. And I said, well, is he healthy? She says, oh yeah, he's a lot healthier and he's a lot happier and he's just on fire. And I said, well, leave him alone, let him do it. And so, you know, it will work even if you do it more times a day.
I have something to tell you. I was doing a meditation the other day, and it was on the crown chakra.
Yes.
And I saw purple around my crown chakra. And I'm wondering if that's the 24 DNA.
Yes.
The purple.
Yes. Now, when you see violet around you, that means the power of that seventh flame of Saint Germaine. You know, he's the Lord of the seventh flame. And when you start seeing purple around you, that's a sign that you are in that flame. Now, 4 years ago, which was a year after I received the 24-strand DNA, we were in Kansas City, and this lady had this Carillion photography unit. She took a picture of my auric field, and it was dark purple. And I was a little freaked out. I thought, geez, I hope that's not any negative energy. And she said to me, no, that's really good. That means you've got the violet flame all around you. And so just know that this is real. And I was very happy when I saw that purple. In fact, when I'm driving my car now, I see purple around my car, which is a protection of the Ascended Masters. And so the violet flame is just, yeah, you want it around you.
What I saw was it was just like a circle on the top of my head.
Oh, yes.
Right with the crown chakra.
And that's where it first starts coming through. Jane's talking about how she started seeing the violet flame, and it's around her top chakra now, and that's a good sign that you are making an attachment with the Ascended Masters through that violet flame, and it's clearing out all your stuff, and that's good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Question. How is Winston Shroud?
He's good. I just heard last week, and he's doing great.
Good.
Okay, it's time for me to give a blessing. In the name of the Almighty, I am that I am. I bless each and every one of you with the spirit of the Ascended Masters, including Jesus, Sananda, Mother Mary, and all the rest. They will be with you and assist you in these endeavors. Have faith, believe in yourself, get rid of self-worth issues, and become who you are supposed to become, which is Ascended Masters. We bless each and every one of you that you will reach your goals and you'll be able to help others reach their goals, because it's a time for us humans to talk to each other, to communicate with each other, and assist each other to become ready for the ascension and go through the ascension. We seal this blessing on each and every one of you in the name of the Almighty I am that I am, and in the name of Jesus Christ. So be it, so it is. Thank you for joining. Next week we're going to be talking about getting your mentee from A to B to C. You know, now these are all things that each one of us need to do. So just know this is what we're headed for. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.